Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Ear Gamer here, and today I got another Minecraft update to share with you, so I thought I would get into this one. We are back at the mountain mine, which turned out to be Emerald City in the end, and I thought I would enter this way. There was a few things I did not get a chance to showcase, and I was mentioned one of them earlier on. And these are just all features from outside the city. First one, of course, is this giant field that I have here. And the idea behind this field, as you can see, there's lots of beetroot, there is carrots, and there is wheat. And the reason for this particular field is because all the fields, including the castle one, the designated field, as well as some of the fields inside Emerald City, they're all basically what I classify as found areas from the villagers' perspective. So I thought I could continue to or rather farm the crops there, or I can just go out here and farm whatever. And as you can see, it's a pretty big area. It almost kind of resembles super flat, actually. But the reality is that this is just hovering over the area, and I have a ton of torches to kind of prevent mobs from spawning down underneath. So I could just take all the dirt I found, there's lots of dirt around, and a whole bunch of the cobblestone that I found that I peeled off that mountain up there, and just continue adding on to it if I want to. And one of the reasons why I was doing this was because of that sugarcane farm that I have inside Emerald City, which obviously farmers don't care much about. And I've been growing the sugarcane from inside the city. And by working the field out here and trading with the villagers up there, I could not only gain experience points, but also emeralds and whatnot, all the while giving the sugarcane some, well, in-game ticks to grow so I can create more paper and stuff. And I'll eventually go over why I'm trying to get a bunch of sugarcane. But the other thing I was going to show, and I totally forgot, I don't think I even mentioned it, was this stairwell here, which I built. And the trees here were basically part of my tree farm that I have outside, just trying to get wood or whatever to build whatever I need to build up there. But one of the things that I built was, of course, a nether portal. And the nether portal, did I hear it? It's probably inside there. And I was trying to think of what kind of theme I could build my nether portal around this time around with the city. And I started thinking about what is stereotypically evil, and I thought, you know what, the realm of politics is way overused, and I thought I'd be a little more creative than that. So I created a nether portal and built it inside a bank. Obviously outside so no one can get harmed inside there. So I created this giant bank. I could have put windows, I suppose. And you can go in here, and you have, of course, the red carpet and everything, and you have nice granite counters. And I built a crafting table because I was sick and tired of hauling stuff back and forth after I've created stuff. I have a side room only because there is a area down here where I could possibly explore, but I haven't really bothered. And that's the floor of Emerald City. But I left it there just to give myself options for later. And of course, if you go in the back rooms, you have this giant nether portal. And yes, there is a door back here. All it does is lead to a giant, like, area back here where there's just more caves that I could explore. And I could pull some iron, and I can pull some coal if I wanted to. But yeah, I wanted to also leave that open to, you know, being able to do stuff. As for the portal itself, leads to the nether portal, and weirdly enough, this one led to a giant cave. And there was a bunch of flowing lava around here, and I had to kind of build a stairwell down just so I could safely get down here. and there's a bunch of Endermen, but over there is where some of that stuff leads to other portals, like the main base mine, that sort of thing. So, although it does lead to something somewhat different from the Crimson and Twisted Forests and a little bit of the wastes, it doesn't really lead to much. But it's there anyway, just in case I want to travel in the netherworld. So yeah, I thought it'd be pretty evil to have like a nether portal built inside the back of inside the back rooms of a bank, because I thought it would be funny. Maybe it's funny, maybe it's not. But anyway, I thought I'd at least show you what I built over here, because I just didn't quite get to that yet, and I got to thinking at one point, did I ever showcase that nether portal? And I did not. So yeah. Anyway, I didn't quite change the sign, but yeah, this is the old walkway. So if you remember from way back, this is the same walkway that I went up to go to the giant mountain mine. And yeah, it's obviously a much different experience now that the giant city is here. And the aforementioned metal doors to prevent anyone from, leaving. I mean, for a prison, it's sure a nice prison. And since I have time, there was a few things I was kind of doing. And that was, I placed this grindstone here and a grindstone here. And the idea was that the odd villager would take up the job there, then take up the job here. And then they would eventually check out this bell area here to know that this is another city. There's a cat here now, that's cool. And obviously eventually find the job blocks upstairs, which they should be able to find. It's a fairly straightforward route up. And yes, I did show this in a past video, but guess what? I now have farmers work in the fields here. In fact, it's all 6 of them are work in the fields. So this is technically now a found thing there. I mean, obviously the middle is kind of being left alone, but yeah, the villagers have found it. So I could, in theory, and I picked up seeds for some reason, and in theory I could go back down here and start putting in job blocks in these giant rooms. Why is there an iron golem here? I guess that's where they decide to put it. I could put beds in these things. I could put job blocks in those rooms. And of course, in the basement downstairs, I could add more job blocks along with the beds that I have. There's tons of beds around here. Like every room here has beds now. So I could build onto the city and increase the density. However, I decided not to do it. And the reason wasn't laziness, actually, and although it's a good guess to say that it probably was laziness that I decided not to do it. But the big reason is this apartment complex has a lot of villagers, which spawns, of course, iron golems, spawns cats, that sort of thing. And every time I go by here, the frame rate drops. As you can see, I'm kind of going at 38, 35, 36, 41. It's not a good time, and honestly I thought maybe I shouldn't just keep adding on to this, to be honest. Even though I could, I decided against it. But anyway, that's my reasoning behind it. Lesson learned, if you're going to build a city, make sure it's a low population density, not a high population density. Although having one job block in a specific area is helpful to the player, don't go overboard like I did and find ways of... Am I seeing that right? Oh, I was just stuck on the tracks. That's why he was breakdancing. Anyway, that is all for now. I thought I'd at least showcase what I missed. Anyway, until next time, what is your era?